brilliant scholar, prolific writer, man of great ideas. There is no village in India where you won't find a statue of Dr. Ambedkar.
Hi everyone, I am Ayushi Mittal and you are watching DNA. The great day has become greater because we have Dr. Shashi Tharoor with us. Well, it's quite difficult for us to summarize his great and massive journey, massive career in just one go. But for the unversed, Dr. Tharoor is a member of parliament. He is a Congress leader and also authored at least 20 books. But today we are here to talk about one of his books named Ambedkar, A Life. This book is now available in Hindi named Ambedkar Ek Jeevan. So now we'll switch to Mr. Tharoor and know more about this book. So sorry for not keeping the dictionary handy.
No, that's all right.
My sincere apologies. So sir, I'll just quickly jump into the questions.
Sure.
As you're so popular in millennials and even in Gen Zs and all because of your flawless English. So why do you think there is a need for a Hindi version of Ambedkar?
First of all, I hope it's not only because of the flawless English, but because of the content of what I have to say. And for that, I must say, it helps to be able to be translated into our most popular language, which is Hindi in our country. I do want more people to read what I have to say. And I will say that when I look at the books that I publish in English, I'm conscious they reach a certain audience, mainly in the cities, a certain English-educated segment of our population. There are large numbers of people who don't read English so comfortably. And I like, therefore, to see my books in Indian languages. All my books have been translated into Malayalam, which is the language of my state of Kerala. But some are coming out in Hindi, and Vani Prakashan has brought out 4 already, and a 5th one is on the way. So I'm hoping they will gradually catch up and give the Hindi readership a taste of my thoughts on some of the important subjects of our time.
So there are plethora of books that are on Ambedkar. Like he's such a personality who's not just famous in India, but is honored all across the country.
Correct.
So why do you think that there is a need to write again a book on Ambedkar?
There isn't a good short one. I mean, the thing is that there are lots of very heavy, serious scholarly books, lots of detailed books. Ambedkar ji himself was extremely prolific, and he wrote so much it's impossible even for a biographer to read everything he wrote. But I will say that the need for a short biography that summarizes both the major incidents in his life as well as the major ideas and issues for which he stood and on which he expended his intellectual energy, that remains very high. And that's why I thought I would fill that gap. The same is true of my biography of Nehru. It's one of the shortest biographies you can find, but it's got all the essentials, and it caters to the fact that in today's day and age, if you have a very long and hefty book, you will automatically limit the number of readers who will find the time to engage with it seriously.
So is there any unique perspective or is there any unique thing about Ambedkar you find while researching for the book?
Oh, everything. 14th child of an untouchable family, growing up scrabbling in the mud and dust of a cantonment, being forced to study, was sitting on a gunny sack at the back of the room, not allowed to touch the tap when he wanted to drink water. He was beaten up when he once touched the tap. This kind of child rising from that to become undoubtedly the most highly qualified politician we've ever had in the country, degrees from the world's leading universities, brilliant scholar, prolific writer, man of great ideas, a coruscating intellect. So he had all of that. At the same time, he fought with passion for the cause of the untouchables in this country, the Dalit people. And that became something that he really fought for extremely hard and with a great deal of success. He's also one of the very few people who have gained in stature after his death. While he was alive, he lost more elections than he won. But after his death, he is now adopted by every party as a hero. Everyone considers him an icon. There is nobody of any political allegiance in this country who would challenge the extraordinary importance of the figure. And they say there are perhaps more statues of him than of anybody but Mahatma Gandhi. And even that is arguable because there is no village in India where you won't find a statue of Dr. Ambedkar.
Sir, is there any important idea you want to share about the Ambedkar or any idea of Ambedkar that inspired you a lot to write the book?
Very much the idea of fraternity. I mean, we all hear about, untouchability, reservations, reforming the caste system. All of those are very important ideas. Everyone knows about that. But one particular idea that he came up with, that he pushed very hard, including into the Constitution, was the idea of fraternity, brotherhood. He felt that one of the big flaws of India as a society was that we don't see each other as brothers and sisters. And we tend to, unfortunately, see each other in hierarchical notions of caste and separation. And that he felt it was extremely important for India to come together as a society united by the notion of fraternity. He introduced that word into the preamble of the Constitution, and he believed passionately in fighting for the rights of everyone to be treated alike. And that's what fraternity implies.
Well said, Mr. Tharoor, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You are watching Mr. Shashi Tharoor only on DNA.